Hi, this is Emery Moorehead from the 1985 Super Bowl Bears, and we're going to give you your pro tip for today, which is the hook block. The hook block is something that every team's had from day one in football, from the Packers Green Bay sweeps of the 60s to the Bears to 49ers. Everybody runs a sweep of some kind at every level. And the most important block on those sweeps is the tight end over the linebacker. So we're going to show you how to execute that today. Again, we start with a basic stance. Everything's balanced. Same stance I use for the angle, the same stance I use for the drive. Now there's a couple of ways to do the hook block. I'd like to, depending on the linebacker, sometimes I like to engage first right here and make him fight me and look in the backfield. Then I start to work my tail over and get the hook. And again, proper right in here in the shoulder pads, and you can control them, you can steer them either way you want. Now, I had the opportunity to play with a great running back in Walter Payton. I didn't have to hold this block too long because he was pretty good. He could get through the line, just give him one way or the other, whether it was inside, outside. But when you make that sweep, it's going to stretch. He's going to fight outside because he's got contained. So the key thing is just to control him. You don't have to push him back 5 yards. If you can, fine. But as long as you get control and have him reaching instead of grabbing, and you're engaged, you can't make that tackle. So that's one way to do it, is to drive and then hook it like this. And then sometimes when you've got a really, really fast linebacker, you've got to take that first stance and go for the outside of his outside foot there. And you have to try to work for position right away and get the hook. But if you know by looking at film that you can control him, the first thing I would do is engage, then work the butt around. That way you buy an extra second while they're doing their backfield motions and handing off and faking, and you'll be able to control this linebacker. Because this is the block you got to control for a long time, because it takes a while for the ball to get to the outside. So with that, that's your pro tip for the day when you want to take your game to the next level.